Hello friends, I hope all of you are doing well and good today. I welcome you on my YouTube channel Post Ads. First of all, I request you to kindly subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button to get latest new uploaded videos on my channel directly to you. So let's start my today video on my YouTube channel Post Ads. My today video is going to about car accident if the other driver doesn't have insurance, so what to do. So our today video title is watch if the other driver doesn't have insurance in. So let's have a free case review in this situation. So have you been involved in a car accident in NYC with a driver who was uninsured or underinsured? So man, Markowitz and Landau PC can help you fight to get the compensation you need and deserve. Give your NYC car accident attorneys a call to arrange a time to discuss your rights and options. Your initial case assessment is always free, so don't hesitate to contact for help today to attorneys dealing these types of case. So you will have to file a claim with your insurer first anyway. If you get into an accident in New York City, you actually don't have to worry about whether other parties involved were insured, at least not right away. That's because New York has no fault insurance rules. You will be required to recover benefits from your own personal car insurance policy first, regardless of who caused your accident. First, you will have to notify your insurance provider that you were involved in an accident. Next, you will go through the steps of filing claim for benefits under your policy. You will have to submit a demand letter asking for compensation that's backed by evidence to support your request. So this might include, among other things, medical bills, an estimate for repairing your car, and assessment of your lost wages. Your insurance provider can pay up to the limits of your specific policy. So you can potentially recover up to your policy limits if you purchased the minimum amount of coverage as required by state law. You will personally be limited to recovering $50,000 for property damage, $25,000 for bodily injury if one person was involved, and $50,000 for death. So, car accidents can be quite severe and leave victims with extensive injuries. It's quite possible that the cost of your injuries will exceed what your insurance company can and will pay. If you will find yourself in this situation, you will have to consider other options for recovering additional compensation. Your insurance payout could be higher if you have UIM. When you purchase a car insurance policy, the provider is legally required to offer you something called uninsured motorist coverage. It's also known as UM or UIM. This is optional coverage that helps you if you happen to be involved in an accident with someone who is underinsured or uninsured. Underinsured means that a driver has insurance but not enough to satisfy state minimums. Uninsured means that a driver has no insurance coverage whatsoever. Your uninsured motorist policy can cover accident related costs incurred by the policyholder, the driver, and occupants of the vehicle. So, UIM coverage kicks in once you have maxed out your primary policy benefits. You can then receive additional compensation from your insurance provider up to the limits of your UIM policy. Keep in mind you can only recover UIM benefits if you purchased this type of coverage before you were involved in your accident. If you don't have this supplemental insurance coverage, you might have to demand compensation from another insurance company or interested party. Consider three might be more than one liable party. Accidents are rarely black and white. Several factors might ultimately contribute to a collision, and in return, your injuries under New York state law fault for an accident is apportioned between all reasonable parties. In other words, anyone who contributes to an accident can be held financially accountable for resulting harm. If someone other than the uninsured driver shares any degree of responsibility, you can rest assured that Mirman Markovitis and Landau PC will work hard to hold them accountable. Comparative negligence and appointment of liability. When someone contributes to an accident, they will allocate some of the blame. The larger their role in causing the accident, the more blame they are assigned. So, your liability and ability to cover compensation from parties other than the uninsured will often depend on how much of the blame they are assigned. For example, let's say you are hit by an uninsured driver at an intersection in Manhattan. The other driver was testing and not paying attention at the time of the accident. They tried to hit their brakes but were not able to stop their car before slamming to you. An investigation reveals that the brakes on the driver's car weren't working properly due to a manufacturing defect. This defect contributed to the crash, so you can potentially hold the manufacturer accountable. The manufacturer is assigned 20% of the blame of the crash. As a result, the manufacturer can be liable for up to 20% of your accident related damages. While this might be a fraction of your cost, it can make a huge difference when the person who is responsible for 80% of your injuries can't pay. So consider a civil personal injury lawsuit after your NYC car accident. Let's say there are no other liable parties. The driver who is underinsured or uninsured is entirely responsible for your injuries. So you have maxed out the benefits available under your car insurance policy but still have additional cost. So what can you do? One option is to hold the uninsured driver personally responsible for remaining damages. You can file a civil personal injury lawsuit and name them as the defendant. Ask a court to order that person to pay you out of their pocket. This may not be a successful tactic. New York state law requires all motorists to purchase car insurance because the cost of an accident can be extensive. Many times their costs are more than an individual can cover on their own. When a driver doesn't purchase insurance, it could be due to the fact that they can't afford it. If they can afford car insurance, they probably won't be able to satisfy a judgment if you with a lawsuit against them. So this is another reason why it's so important to exhaust all possible sources of a compensation after an accident. So attorneys of accident lawyers can help to make sure that this happens. Just give your all accident details to your lawyer and have a consultation. Personal injury lawyers and auto accident insurance lawyers. So, how many drivers in New York don't have insurance? New York drivers are actually pretty good about buying car insurance. In fact, only one state in the nation, Maine, has fewer uninsured drivers on the road than New York. So it's most difficult to say how many drivers are underinsured in New York. A motorist has to show proof of insurance when registering a motor vehicle. So the majority of the cars on the road have necessary coverage. The state won't register a car if a driver purchases a policy that doesn't satisfy the state minimum. So what should you do after an accident with an uninsured driver in NYC? So try not to panic. Keep in mind that the decisions you make in the moments after your car accident can have a huge impact down the line. Stop and stay at the scene. It's crime to leave the scene of an accident in New York if anyone was injured or killed, or if there is substantial damage to property. Stay and exchange information with other drivers while you wait for the police. If the uninsured driver doesn't stick around, try to remember the make and model of their car as well as the license plate. In a hit and run scenario, you can potentially get compensation if you have UIM coverage. So friends, this was my today video on my YouTube channel, which is about to what if the other driver doesn't have insurance in a car accident. So I hope all of you have now a complete details after watching this video complete regarding car accident where other driver doesn't have insurance. So I request you to please like, comment and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, post ads. So friends, we will meet soon in my next video on my channel. So till then, kindly take care and have good day.